If I can't make out what the lyrics of the song are, or I can't connect to what the message of the song is, then that song is just not for me. Now that's a simple mental rule that my mind has somehow found a way of making me stick to from a very young age. I've always found it important that I don't just connect with the musical instruments, but that I can connect with the artists and the lyrics themselves. Now here's a set of one of my favorite lyrics, and it goes, "Heal the world and make it a better place for you and for me and the entire human race. There are lots of people dying, and if we cared enough for the living, we would make it a better place for you and for me." Ladies and gentlemen, members of the jury, the organizers, I greet you with cries from the hungry children in South Sudan. I greet you with the wars of the homeless in Iraq, Pakistan, Somalia, and Afghanistan. My hands are heavy with the skulls of animals that are now extinct. My hands are heavy with the tears that the ozone layer has been facing, with cries of millions of girls that are about to face female genital mutilation as an induction into womanhood. My social media screams the stories behind dry tears of society's expectations, of heartbreak, of trauma, and I can't speak many of these languages, and I've not even physically sat in any of these stories. But there's one special thing about tears, is that tears sing, tears communicate, and the message is very clear, very plainly put, that the world needs healing. Now, the single most important question before us, ladies and gentlemen, is right now is how. Now, before your mind wants to trick you and make you think that there is a magic potion to this, there is none. For this to happen, this is a process that we are going to have to make our hands dirty so that we can see the results. And I definitely don't have all the answers, I don't. But I just want to share one thing that I know has been tried and has been tested, and this is love. Now, love transforms into kindness. Love transforms into empathy. Love makes us understand that the children on the streets are not just pig-headed juveniles that don't want to listen to their parents. It makes us understand that there are stories that we know nothing about. And for us to be able to help, we should just take in this single fact that we don't know anything. And that should be enough for us to be able to help. And much as we want to think that empathy is not something we can teach ourselves, I actually think we can. I think if we were more strategic, if we paid more attention, because look, if our politicians were more empathetic, our policies would be a little bit different. If we were more empathetic, if we were more caring, if we made more phone calls to each other, then there would be one less suicide case happening every single day. And this brings me to my lyrical mental rule. I think that the more we want to change our paradigms, the more we want to change our mental attitudes. If we constantly listened to music and connected to it at a deeper level, then we would be able to understand the world better. And while we constantly make all these attempts, we constantly look for answers, we are constantly wanting to find solutions on how to help the world. I hope that today you adopt one single act of kindness and do it repeatedly and teach it to your children. And amidst everything that you're going through, I hope that you don't turn a blind eye or a deaf ear to suffering. Today, I hope that you realize how much important every single one of your actions is towards the environment, towards society, towards the climate, and towards the universe. And together, let's decide to heal the world.